上帝使者再次警示人类。
Another warning to mankind from the messenger of the greatest creator. Deform Buddha. January 1st, 2020. Translated by Treasure and edited by Kayer. More than 2,500 years ago, a messenger from the greatest creator warned mankind about today's situation. Today, I have come to fulfill those ancient warnings. Floods, fires, wars, plagues, unrest, earthquakes, and other disasters which began in 2009 will continue to play their roles from the warnings which have been given to you a long time ago. Those people whose souls and hearts show only darkness, who pursue material pleasures, who fail to keep their faith, and who are selfish and egotistical, will reap all that they have sown. Let me lead those of you who still have rays of light in your souls onto a brighter path. 1. Take the way of the greatest creator, not the ways of mankind, gods, Buddha, celestial beings, or demons. 2. Revere the greatest creator, not your worldly leaders. Read the books without words, not the ones written by man. 3. Forget all religions, for they have all become corrupted. None of them retain any truth any longer. 4. Escape from marriages and families. They will lower you down to hell, not raise you up to heaven. 5. Stop pursuing material pleasures. They will devour your spirits and souls and drag you into darkness. 6. Pursue wealth of spirit and soul to the greatest extent. Only they can make your souls healthy and pure and lead you to heaven. 7. Woe unto those people who possess great material wealth, for their sins are great, and their misfortunes will never come singularly. 8. Woe unto those people with great power, for they oppress the good, deceive the public, force the pure into prostitution, compel the honest to become thieves, and they will shirk responsibility for their transgressions hardly. 9. Woe unto those people who break their promises, for they are lawless, possess neither virtue nor wisdom, disregard nature's laws, and create unlimited strife and suffering. As divine punishments are always sure, they will not escape theirs. 10. Woe unto selfish and egoistical people, for they are heartless, ignore laws and rules, and destroy nature. They will face painful consequences. 11. Woe unto those people who practice psychic powers and preach supernatural power and magical arts, for they are only concerned with spirits, deities, fortunes, and disasters. They break rules, talk wildly at will, and guide people down evil paths. They deviate from natural rules and principles. They sin greatly. 12. Do not envy and yearn for capitalism. It invites its own destruction inevitably. 13. Do not envy and yearn for socialism. Much deceit, injustice, and lies are within it, and its road is impassable. 14. Light the divine lamp within your souls. Never do evil when encountering hardships and tribulations, but always continue with kindness, for it is only in this way that you can escape from your troubles and leave your suffering and disasters. 15. Each of you has your own soul garden. You need to de-weed it and cut the poisonous grass from it as soon as possible, and then import the flowers of virtue. Cultivate and fertilize them well so that you will gradually step into the new era after the disasters have ended. 16. Never run around blindly, for no place is absolutely safe. The key to saving yourself is inside yourself, for you can never outrun your shadow. 17. As time is running out, do not let the excess of disinformation on the web and in the media devour your last chance, but search for life-related issues quickly. Follow the instructions laid out by saints and sages and venture to climb toward the ideal realm that mankind has dreamed of. 18. The beauty of the future era is beyond belief. I have prepared the road for new era humans, which is the way of the greatest creator, and the road of life genuine. We hope that you will avoid the disasters and step into our new era.
上帝使者再次警示。
Open all, close all.
我与武汉冠状病毒的对话。
My conversation with Wuhan Coronavirus. Jiefeng. January 24th, 2020. Translated by Treasure and edited by Kayer. Jiefeng. Hello, Wuhan Coronavirus. Where do you come from and what is your name? Coronavirus. We are Plague God 008, and we have been lurking within people for many millennia. Jiefeng. Why have you emerged now? Plague God 008, because the conditions for our emergence have been met. Jiefeng. What do you mean? What are these conditions? Plague God 008. Just as when a person does not bathe or change clothes for a long time, lice will emerge because the conditions for the emergence of lice become ripe. Jiefeng. I am still confused. Are you lurking within humans' bodies? Plague God 008. Yes, we have been and we are. Jiefeng. So, you were not passed on from animals such as bats, snakes, or Paguma larvata to people. Plague God 008. Of course not. We awaken from within people's bodies. Jiefeng. Since you have been lurking in people's bodies for so long, why have you only appeared now but never before? Plague God 008. The conditions for our emergence had never been ripe before. Jiefeng. What conditions for your emergence have ripened? Plague God 008 Qi. We will emerge naturally as long as these 8 Qi exist. Strong enough stench Qi. Bitter enough hatred Qi. Violent enough temper Qi. Scary enough nerve Qi. Evil enough heart Qi. Dense enough lung Qi. Weak enough kidney Qi. Feeble enough liver Qi. Jiefeng. So when someone has what you call the 8 Qi, you will appear in their body? Plague God 008. Yes. Jiefeng. So no viral transmission occurs? Plague God 008. Transmission is only how we awaken. Once this happens, we attempt to awaken others who lurk within other people's bodies. Whether they can be awakened or not depends on those 8 Qi, in people within whom they had lurked sufficiently to meet our conditions. Jiefeng. So, many people will not be infected even if they are in contaminated areas? Plague God 008. Correct, most teenagers have strong nerve Qi, sturdy kidney Qi, clear lung Qi, and are not infected easily, but many middle-aged and older people have thick stench Qi, strong hatred Qi, weak kidney Qi, dense lung Qi, feeble nerve Qi, and are infected easily. Jiefeng. How do you transmit, as you said, to awaken within others? Plague God 008 through information. Jiefeng. I do not understand this. Could you explain it more clearly? Plague God 008. We do not enter into people's bodies through their mouths or wounds, but through their eyes and ears. Jiefeng. Now I am even more confused. How can you enter people's bodies through their eyes and ears? Plague God 008. When phenomena are witnessed by one's eyes or messages are heard by their ears, then we actually enter into the recipient's minds and awaken. Jiefeng. If this is so, then is the reason that people are infected by viruses not because pathogens have entered into their bodies, but because those that have lurked within their bodies have awakened after their carriers see infected people's situations and hear the information about the viral transmissions? Plague God 008. Yes, so those who see the so-called patients such as doctors, relatives, and friends become susceptible to infection, as do those who hear about the disease, and the more and clearer the information that they get is, the more their chances become of succumbing to us. Xiefeng. These unheard of ways of transmission are incredible. Plague God 008. People can be scared to death, but how? The more panic and fear they have and the more confused they become, the easier it is for us to sneak in. Fear is one of the most effective ways for us to control people. Xiefeng. So people who are not afraid of you are not easily infected? Plague God 008. Of those who possess pure minds and stick to the one at absolute peace, being unselfish and free from ego, full of joy and happiness, we are powerless. Xiefeng. Will no medicine work on you? Plague God 008. We are invisible, odorless, colorless, and tasteless. What medicine would you use? Material medicines will not work against us, but non-material medicines can play a role. Xiefeng, I see. Thanks for telling me so frankly. How long will you stay? Plague God 008. It is not for us to decide. If the stench qi is strong, then we might grow and persevere. If it fades away, then who is to stay? Therefore, we might stay for only 3 months and be gone, or we might stay for 3 years. That depends on people's hate qi. For instance, if people's hatred qi declines, we will be unable to stay. Xiefeng. One more question. Why are you called Plague God 008? Plague God 008. There is no doubt that we are gods. As for 008, this is because there are also plague gods 009, 010, 011, 012, and many others. Humans call 009 pestilence, 010 is smallpox, 011 is flu, and on through the list. Xiefeng. Who are plague gods 007, 006, 005, and so on? Plague God 008. Those plague gods are much fiercer than we are but have not awakened yet. They will rise when their conditions ripen. Xiefeng. Are you the SARS virus which came in 2003? Plague God 008. Yes, we changed our structure slightly so that more of us could awaken. People will have trouble recognizing us after our structures change, and we are not in a hurry to awake more versions of us. We will do it quietly so that it will be impossible for anyone to defend against us effectively. Xiefeng. It is said that your birthplace, Wuhan City, has been sealed off so that you cannot get spread out. Will it not be difficult for you to wake the rest of you up in the rest of the world? Plague God 008. There is no way to seal us off. We are invisible, so isolation is only people's self-paralysis and self-anesthesia. Our emergence is concerned with people's hate qi, not about regions or the sizes of population centers. Xiefeng. I suppose that you resent or even envy the large population on the earth, so you have come to reduce it. Plague God 008. We abide by our laws strictly, do not have any moods, and have nothing to do with big or small population centers on earth. We may emerge in many people or few people, however it is easier to spread the hate qi and induce the conditions for our emergence in places where many people gather. Xiefeng. I want to know why you chose to emerge in Wuhan, a transportation hub through which so many people travel back and forth, especially just before and after the Chinese Spring Festival when a large number of people pass through it? This seems to be a deliberate attempt to maximize your devastation. Plague God 008. Do not blame us unjustly, we never did that on purpose. For us, the proper conditions are the only factors that will bring us forth. As for matters of the earth, humans, or China, they are not our concern. Xiefeng. Is this a coincidence? A random event? But there are no chances or coincidences in the universe. Everything is inevitable. Plague God 008. We have no idea. You will have to ask the higher gods.
雪峰与瘟疫之王的对话。
Xiefeng's conversation with the King of Plagues. Xiefeng. January 26, 2020. Translated by Treasure and edited by Kayer. Xiefeng. Hello, King of Plagues. There are some things that I need your help with to understand more thoroughly. King of Plagues, I am listening. Xiefeng. How many plague gods do you manage? King of Plagues. All of them. All 64 of them. Xiefeng. What is the main purpose of these plague gods? King of Plagues, to keep the earth clean. Xiefeng. Of which aspects of cleanliness are you speaking? King of Plagues. The cleanliness aspects of morality and soul gardens. Xiefeng. How do you maintain them? King of Plagues. When the level of human morality declines and people's mentalities become dark, we send plague gods to stop them. Xiefeng. How to stop them? King of Plagues. If it is not serious, then a small group from within your population will be eliminated as a warning. If it is more serious, then much more of the population will be reduced. Xiefeng. But the phenomena of what we called bird flu and Africa swine fever had nothing to do with population reductions, and why? Are they the results of declined moral standards and degraded souls among birds and livestock? King of Plagues. No, everything on the earth is arranged for and served upon mankind. When they are not worthy of certain things, those things will be removed. Small faults will cause small reductions in order to warn human being, whereas more serious ones will cause all those things to disappear and no one will ever have any more. Xiefeng. So, do your plague gods also serve people? King of Plagues. We never concern ourselves with human matters. We are only responsible for maintaining purity on the earth. Xiefeng. Can plagues purify the earth? King of Plagues. Whenever we plague gods see the black chi somewhere in the sky, they will set out to eliminate it. Xiefeng. What is black chi? Is it haze and smoke or smog? King of Plagues. No. It is a fog that humans cannot see. Xiefeng. Where does black chi come from? King of Plagues. From deep within people's souls. Xiefeng. How can this black chi be eliminated from people's souls? King of Plagues. Warnings are sent to make people reflect, repent, and purify themselves. Xiefeng. Then why do you want to cause epidemic outbreak? King of Plagues. When the black chi in the souls of enough people is seriously strong and warnings are insufficient, then those people with serious black chi, 8 chi, must be eliminated. Xiefeng. Can you do this? Human wisdom and technology are powerful enough to defeat these plague gods. King of Plagues, are you kidding? I could collapse mankind completely with one blow. I am the King of Plagues. Xiefeng. Could you be overestimating your power? When Plague God 009 SARS virus erupted in 2003, it was humans who wiped them out. King of Plagues. You are the messenger of the greatest creator, so you must know that actually humans did not contain Plague God 009, but the objective of the Plague God had simply been achieved. Xiefeng. I do not understand. Are you not making excuses for the failure of Plague God 009? King of Plagues. You crafty messenger. You are looking for a way out for mankind. Xiefeng. Great King, you have read my mind and my thoughts. King of Plagues, I know your tasks and what you are doing. In fact, you had better not say or do anything because you are neither capable of stopping us nor of changing the running trajectory and laws of Tao, so there is no need to discuss them, just keep talking about love and romance. Xiefeng, Your Majesty, can chess pieces decide their own behavior on chessboards? King of Plagues, you are right. Actually, we are also chess pieces, diligent ones who dare not have the slightest carelessness. Xiefeng, it seems like you are also not so free and unrestrained. King of Plagues, the game has rules which must be followed. We have to do what we are supposed to. Xiefeng, so why do you want me to say and do nothing? I also have to do what I am supposed to. King of Plagues, all of us must follow the Lord of Gods. Xiefeng, it seems that you are the same as Satan. Both are chess pieces for the Lord of Gods. King of Plagues, throughout the universe, Satan and I, the King of Plagues, show the greatest assiduity in our work. Xiefeng, no human would agree with that. They regard Satan and you as the worst of evils. King of Plagues, humans are short-sighted with blind souls and shallow knowledge who confuse good with evil. Xiefeng, what do you mean? King of Plagues, one of great virtue does not claim virtue, one of great mercy does not flash mercy. Xiefeng, I see. This time you have set out Plague God 008 to eliminate the black qi from people's souls? King of Plagues, after Plague God 008 had begun their work, humans tried to trap them. I have sent out Plague God 007. Both plague gods will work together. Xiefeng, I do not understand. Do you mean that Plague God 008 will play their role outwardly this time while Plague God 007 assists in secret? King of Plagues, yes, Plague God 008 will make people show external symptoms which are easily recognizable, and that can be trapped, while Plague God 007 will be impossible for humans to defend themselves against effectively. Xiefeng, do you mean the transmission of the Plague God 007 is unrecognizable? Is it also disseminated as information? King of Plagues, yes, the transmission of 008 is generally based on infected bodies, while the transmission of 007 is completely different and can be transmitted by healthy people. Xiefeng, how do healthy people transmit them? King of Plagues, Plague God 007 can send forth all the plagues that cannot be transmitted through people's eyes and ears, but through their qi. People leave toilets with foul odors, botanical gardens with fruity fragrances, fish markets with fishy stenches, and sheep pens with mutton smells, so when they absorb 008, they will take the pathogenic qi, which is information. Whether they possess infected bodies or healthy ones, they will all distribute the pathogenic qi wherever they go. Xiefeng, in this way, the isolation measures and preventive measures taken by people will not work? You are really powerful. Are any plague gods stronger than 007? King of Plagues, of course. Plague God 006 is transmitted by air, and people become infected by breathing. Xiefeng, so will you fight strongly this time? King of Plagues, I will never quit until the black qi is eliminated.